All right, I have to change. Okay, let's go. Here we go. Here I am. All right, so here I am. I'm not live in the studio. I am
You
actually
don't
in
say.
Florida, and so this keeps freezing. I wonder if it's because it's trying to connect to YouTube. So I'm going to turn that off right now and see if it's okay. We might have to come back in only because I upped the to 1080 instead of 720 so we could have better resolution, and I don't know if that's going to work. So let's see if it would doing something right. Okay. Anyway, I am in Florida, so I'm not live in the studio, but we do have a couple of guest hosts that are going to be helping us out today with the Classic Crackle, which is a little bit different from the Crackle Medium. So they are going to tell you all about it, and here they are. You know them, Megan and Lynn. All right.
Hi everybody. Oops, we're a little off.
Yeah, I don't know.
There you go.
That's okay. You can go.
I can move over a little bit. How's that?
Okay.
Because Megan's going to be doing most of the work today. Well, all of the work today.
So we'll be learning for sure.
Nice.
Yeah. So you let us know when you're ready to have us start, and we'll start.
I am ready. I just pulled up the comments, and I'll keep you posted if there's any questions.
So we're in two screens, right? We're in like a. Is that just me seeing that? That I'm like in the screen up in the corner and on the bottom?
I can only see one screen.
Okay.
Okay, great.
All right, we're good. We're good. All right, well, let's talk about the Classic Crackle. We have prepared a project ahead so that Megan can learn how to use the Classic Crackle. This is a 2-component crackle by Pentart, which is really easy to use. You can get a lot of great effects from this. You can kind of create different levels of cracking, different sizes of cracking, depending on how thick you apply the layers. So because we're live today, we're going to do maybe a little bit of a thinner coat, only because we're going to have to dry. We have to have a little bit of dry time.
Okay.
So this is the Classic Crackle. What I like to think about with this, and Megan, I think I'm going to flip the camera down, and then I'm going to have you start to apply component one. Component one is that glue type medium that is going to work with component two to create the cracking. And the cracking for this develops a very I like to think of it as kind of like an antiquing, or if you've ever redone furniture and looked at old varnish and how it crazes and checks, and you can kind of tell that it's really old varnish. So that's the kind of look that we're going for today. So why don't you get a nice clean dry brush.
Okay.
And we'll start applying that while I flip the camera down. And I'll be talking about the application of this in just a moment.
I've never used this before. I've never used Classic
And
before.
Do we want to
Here,
turn that?
you want me to look on my phone to see what we?
Yeah,
or
just
get a
so
computer?
I can see what we're doing too. But I
What would you prefer?
think we're good. I think this is good.
Just
Right
the
here.
Bonnie a little bit to the left.
Got
I'm
him.
sorry.
Whoops.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so I'm going to switch places with you, Megan, and I'm going to have you work over here. No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I can kind of look up here and see also.
Okay, you're a pro.
So there we go.
So I already was about to grab step 2. We don't want to do that.
Yes, so we're going to apply step 1 with a clean, dry brush.
Is it important to note that this has been sealed?
Yes, we have decoupaged this piece on here. And it is from the Decoupage Queen paper.
It's called Spring 4-pack.
Spring 4-pack. It's one of Teresa Renee Art pieces from
DQRP_0775.
from last spring, but it's still it's classic. These are all hand painted and they're just beautiful.
Yes.
So we're gonna make this bunny look a little more aged. So Megan will dip that
Is
into.
this brush okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Well, actually, we can get you a wider brush.
Okay.
How about that? Why don't you go ahead and use that?
Okay.
And she is going to apply the one step, which is that white glue-like component. Step one, component one.
How important is it to not rework? I'm just nervous about putting my brush down.
As you apply this, you want your brush to be gliding smoothly across your piece. You don't want it dragging. If it starts to drag, it's going to start to lift up that drying layer of component one that you're putting on. So you try not to work it too much. You want to keep the brush wet with component one and just keep that moving across the decoupage. This has been decoupaged with, we used the Ultramat and then put another coat over it so that the paper was nicely sealed in place.
You can tell me everything I'm doing wrong here.
No, you're doing it right. It's good.
This is a good coat.
Yes, I think it's important to always keep that brush wet and keep it moving.
So what's the difference in the thickness of the coat that you put on here? I know drying time, but does it change the way it crackles?
Yes, it does. If you apply thicker layers, you're going to get cracks that are a little wider apart.
Gosh, you make this look so much more natural.
Oh my gosh, you're doing fine. But I can see here, see where you have a few little
That's what I'm worried
spots.
about.
Okay,
Is it okay to go over it?
It is. Just keep that brush wet.
I can feel what you mean when you say drag.
That's really important. You do want to kind of use all of your senses or a couple of your senses.
Not taste. Not taste.
No, but you do want to get a feel for how this is gliding on and when it begins to drag and lift a little bit. That's why it's important to keep that brush wet with component one.
Okay. So you feel like I need some more here?
Can I have a feel?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
There's nothing I want more than for you to take that brush.
No, you're fine. I think you're
okay.
good.
I was going to ask that too. Like, does it make a difference to do the brush strokes differently at this step?
I'm always like moving my brush around. I feel like if you can create a little more a little shifting of the product, it may just show that irregular shifting on the
like a
final result.
More natural.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you feel about that corner?
I think we feel okay about it. It's okay.
Okay.
So then we'll cover that. We're going to dry this.
Okay.
And let's see if anybody has any questions.
Do we want this right in water?
Yep. I'll get it right into the water.
I think Shannon does questions at the end, but if anybody's here.
There's a couple of people just saying hello, and there's somebody speaking French. It says bonjour, j'adore, which is beautiful. Yeah.
Love that. Welcome. How's this looking to you, Shannon?
Oh, it looks nice. Yeah, I always, like, you were worried about how you put the white, the component one on, but sometimes if you put it on thicker here, thinner there, it turns out to look more natural in force. You don't want it all the exact same. You want it to be very, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
I was being a little too precious with it.
Well, and I think that it's okay to be mindful of how you're applying that first layer, because you do want your brush to really move and glide.
I can see it just comes with practice, and you get more confident. So am I looking for this to be transparent, and that's how I know?
Yes. Okay. Absolutely.
Now, if you're not doing this for TV, would you let this dry overnight?
Oh, absolutely. Okay. Absolutely.
Are we worried about that?
Nope. Okay. What has happened here, and I know it's probably hard to see, is we got just a little bit that bubbled up here. That's because of the heat.
Okay. So if you let it dry naturally, you
don't
shouldn't have that issue.
happen. Exactly. But we're not going to worry about it because this is going to have a very aged effect anyway. So you might want to turn that temperature down just a
I
touch.
did turn it down.
Oh,
Do
okay.
you want more to
Maybe a
come?
little more, and
Okay.
just make sure you keep that moving and maybe a little further away.
Okay. You don't want to singe his fur.
Whiskers.
No. Or his lace. What is that, a lace collar?
I can tell you that you can walk around our shop here and see so many pieces that I have decoupaged a piece of beautiful decoupage paper, and then used this particular Pentart Crackle over it to make it look like an old painting. And people come in all the time and think, "Oh my gosh, is that really old? Is it, you know?"
Yes.
So it
I've
does
seen
give
it.
a great effect.
Yes. Okay, we're getting somewhere.
We are.
Now, is this as fussy? I'm guessing no, because I saw you do that with your finger, like where if you touch it, like with the fine line crackle.
Well, I was really careful as I touched
I
it.
don't want to burn you.
You're not gonna burn me.
So step one is really to seal whatever your surface is.
Exactly. I would make sure that when you are using this over decoupage, that you would make sure your piece is completely sealed. I love this effect also over transfers.
Yeah. Yes. Plastic crackle you can use over transfers.
Yeah.
It's just that fussy fine line. But it's worth the fuss.
It is.
Which you'll all find out next week.
Mm-hmm.
And I predict
I'm going to gently, I'm sorry, Megan.
No,
I'm going to very gently feel this, and like you can too with your finger, like feel it. See, it's dry.
But here I can see it's like a little more opaque and I can feel the difference.
Yes. But when this dries, it will be completely clear. And when you glide your fingers over it, they will glide, but you also feel just a tiny bit of a drag, like a little tackiness almost.
You feel like we're close?
I do. I would say just kind of concentrate over there.
Oh, I see.
Mm-hmm.
I predict that next week, because it's Fine Line Crackle Week, it will be record breaking. Questions in the comments.
I agree.
Yeah. And it won't matter. It doesn't matter how many, if you're an old pro at it or what, there's still little questions.
The good news is that we're going to have a download that they can download and be able to take notes. Maybe I'll post it early so they can have it printed and ready to go for when we do the demo.
Yes, we can tell them to study. Well, the shop is open today, so you might hear some customers in the background. Okay. What do you think? Are we looking good? Mom had to step away for a moment, so now I'm depending on you.
It looks really good. As long as it's not opaque, as long as it's clear, then you're ready. Yeah, you're good to go.
Let's see. It's like a little opaque over here, I think.
Yeah, you can tell because it becomes shiny when it's ready.
Yes.
Shiny.
And most of them shiny. Do you have anything special planned in Florida?
Or not much. Just my son's wedding on Saturday.
Oh, Shannon, that's major.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yes, but this is probably the most relaxed you'll be.
Oh, without a doubt. Yep.
Oh my goodness, that's so exciting. I can't wait to see pictures.
Oh yeah, I'm excited too. Yep.
I'm just used to you just going to Florida willy-nilly, so I didn't know.
Oh yeah, well I
that
come
was
to
this.
Florida every month to see my dad,
I
who's in
think we're
memory
good.
care, and then
Yes.
my son lives here, and then I have 3 other kids that are in Florida, different places for college or live in Sarasota. So that's why I come every month.
Yes.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
So I just didn't even think when I just asked you that, like that you would respond with that.
Yeah. What?
Major. Now, this is not the first one of your kids to get married, right?
No, our oldest daughter is already married and we have 2 grandbabies, but this is
Yes, I knew that.
my first son. My oldest son is getting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That looks great. And when you slide your hand over it, you can feel that feel how it's just
Yep.
has a little tack to it. It's dry, but it feels a little
Yep.
tacky. So now it's time to apply component 2. This is a little watery.
Okay.
Um,
can
so
see that.
yep, see that? And we have a clean, dry brush again, and you're going to apply that over component 1.
And I want a thin coat of this?
Well, we're not gonna, we don't want it super thick because
Okay.
of drying, but.
And should I be going in different directions
You
here?
could, absolutely. I do all the time. But see, that just glides on. But you
Yes.
still want to make sure that your brush isn't drying out and
Yes.
lifting this layer that you're putting on.
Okay. This feels much less stressful than that first.
Right?
Yes. Well, it feels like you could almost like pour it on and then move it around.
Yeah.
Shannon, do I literally hear ocean waves?
I hear them.
Her son is getting married on Saturday. Is it really, Shannon, ocean waves?
No, it's not. I cannot tell.
Okay.
Ocean breeze.
But
Okay.
I do need to get to the ocean or the Gulf because I do need to get some sun before I put my dress on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. You look pretty good, though. I saw you.
Okay, I think that's it, Megan. So we'll pop
What about
this. Okay, you can
Go ahead.
Okay. Perfect. And we'll put that in water. These are all water-based, so
Yes.
you can do a cleanup with soap and water, brush cleaner and water.
Okay.
All right, so now we're going to dry it again, and I can already see it start to crack.
You
from
can?
here. I sure can. Look. See it?
Oh, my goodness.
It's so cool. I know that's always tough to see because of the transparency of the medium. Sometimes it's hard to see.
Oh, I see
that.
it happening.
Yeah, isn't that great? Look at that. Isn't that the coolest effect?
Oh my gosh. That is so, look at how tiny.
Yeah.
Wow. It makes his background look like an old painting. This is very cool.
So we'll get that completely dry, but again, you want to make sure that you keep that moving and you don't want it too close to the surface. Otherwise,
Am I too close?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say.
That was her way of saying yes. Move back. Yes, I can see why it's cool to kind of move your brush different ways. Like I think I would see lines, right?
Definitely, definitely. Depending on what kind of brush you use, if you use a stiffer brush, you will see more lines. If you use a really soft brush, it hides the lines so much better.
Yeah. But it's a much more natural look when you go different directions. I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Can you see it at all, the cracking?
I can't because I have the sun kind of in my eyes. With my
all right, on. Shannon.
But they might. Sorry.
Rubbing it in.
It'd only be better if I had a margarita or something in my hand.
Oh my gosh, yes. I do want that for you though. I do.
Thank you.
All right, so let's give it I think it's dry.
You
just
do?
like that. Yeah, absolutely. Feel it. And
this
tell
is
us what
the
it
best
feels
part.
like.
The best part is decorating.
Yes.
What does it feel like?
It feels a little lumpy, but not, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like a perfect smooth surface.
Right. And it's generally pretty smooth.
Yeah.
Right? Like you can
It's not tacky like
exactly.
it was. Yeah.
So what we're going to do to reveal the cracks is we're just going to use Pentart's Antique Paste. You can use any wax paste.
I wonder if they can
You
see.
can use pigments, any of the powdered pigments. You can use liquid pigment, whatever you like. This is just kind of our classic go-to to give it that antique crazed look. So you'll want to apply that with your finger. And I know Shannon hardly ever uses a glove, but we're going to have you put a glove on.
Okay. Shannon, that reel that you did where you put the powder in
Oh
was
yeah, the
so
rub-on
cool.
pigment. Yeah, I
I
have
was
it pulled up
amazed.
here. When you guys were done, I was going to show it real quick just so people could see it because if they didn't see the reel.
It's so amazing.
So
Yeah.
let's dip your finger into this.
It's like dramatic. Mom, these are for babies.
It's okay.
My fingers
You're
are
gonna be
too
fine.
fat for
All
this.
you need to do is just get a little on your finger.
Oh my God. Is that too much?
No.
I feel so ridiculous with this glove. Okay, where do I begin?
Okay, so I would do like this a little bit just to kind of get it warmed up a bit.
This is umber, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then you're just going to start rubbing that into that crackle.
It's still warm.
That's good. That's when I like to apply the wax, is when you've been heating it. And you really want to kind of push that in. And where you're going to begin to see this is over the lighter areas, like over his ears.
I was going to say, am I just doing this over the whole thing, or am I trying
over
to
the whole thing,
shade around
over
the
the whole
edges?
thing.
Okay.
So you just might need to get a little bit more.
This is fun. Wow. This is very cool. I'm amazed right now.
Marianne Smith says, "Beautiful work, Megan," with a heart.
Thank you. It really makes you just feel like an artist, and it's very easy. Did I just rub way too much on? What do I do if I feel like I rubbed way too much on? Can I tone it down?
Are you asking me or your mommy?
Well, you, because my mommy left me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. What you do when you start wiping it back, you'll notice that it'll take it off. But if you,
Oh, it will. Okay.
yeah, but if you still feel like it's too heavy, you can use the transparent wax paste and you can wipe it off.
Okay.
But generally,
Okay.
once you start wiping, you don't need to.
Okay.
Yeah, or sometimes too, I will even use a little bit of solvent if I want to remove excess.
Oh, did I just put my whole head in there? Sorry. See, I feel like I have.
Let's just push a little bit right into those cracks there.
Okay, so I don't need to fret, really.
Nope.
It can be fixed.
Now grab a paper towel.
I can kind of feel places that aren't totally dry as I'm doing this too.
Mhm. Totally dry. What do you
Like I can feel like a little rub, kind of like maybe it wasn't just dried and totally dried in a spot. You know what I mean?
The step two, the component two?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe you would feel it yourself.
Oh, it felt like it was all.
Can I take this off? Is that okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Now just take a paper towel and you're gonna buff that out, buff the excess out.
This is amazing to me.
Isn't it cool? Look at that. That is so good, Megan.
Well, it really makes it easy. I just feel like a total artist right now.
Yeah.
Look at how this is transformed. We'll have to hold it right up.
Oh yeah. Isn't that great? So again, if you feel like sometimes I will even like fold that over and get it clean, and maybe I want a little more off of his face. So you can even rub harder there.
Or
and
like Shannon said, we could use like a
use
transparent
a transparent wax. You can use a solvent, but oh, that is fantastic.
Do we want to show how to do that a little bit?
Wow.
Or you think that'll be too strong?
You can dip just a tiny touch in there. Okay.
Is that too much?
No, that's good. And then like maybe try down in here. Let's see what happens.
Want me to go up into his face a little?
But see how it removed even more?
Yeah.
But the cracks are still filled in.
Yeah.
So
It
you
just
can
brightens it up a
work with
little.
the wax or the solvent to brighten up certain areas.
Yeah.
But I think it's great. I think he's wonderful.
So handsome.
He.
She. I don't know if this is Percival or Penelope. I think it's Percival.
Is that? Isn't that great? Can you guys see that?
Handsome.
Can you see the cracks, Shannon?
Yes.
Or is the sun too bright in your
Well, the
eyes?
sun is too bright, but I've kind of got yeah. Oh, you can see it's gorgeous. Wait, oh, it really transfers on the screen. And Lori said,
Okay, good.
"Hello, you are an artist, Megan."
I'm getting there. I'm
Absolutely.
getting there. Everyone. I really do
Absolutely.
believe everyone is. So.
Do you want me to?
I'll take
I'm going to flip up then.
Okay. Okay.
And
You guys are just turn it so you're not upside down.
sorry.
We have been to every dimension and back in the past 24
I know,
hours.
right?
Mom and I.
Exactly. Okay. Well, you did it. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
It was
Isn't he
perfect.
great?
He is handsome.
He really is.
But what a great way. This is an old cupboard door. I'm going to, kind of do a little technique in here. And then you have a piece of artwork for your booth, for your home, for your shop, whatever. Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
Love it. That was fun.
Yeah,
It's
and
so
you caught on
easy.
so easy. You did perfect. He came out absolutely gorgeous. I love that the board. You could put in the store and sell it.
Yes. As my own piece of artwork.
Absolutely. Make sure you sign the back and date it.
I'm going to, yes.
Well, I just
Yes.
want to
Well, thank you.
guys.
That was wonderful.
Yeah, thank you so much for filling in for me, so I didn't have to bring my crackle and everything down to Florida. And
Yes.
next week we're gonna do fine line, and that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes. Fine line is going to be big time.
Big time. Yep. All right.
Yes.
Well, let's see if there's any questions. This one says, "Thanks, ladies. That looks great." That's from Kathy Parrish.
Thank you, guys.
And then this
Good
one
job, Megan.
says, "Well done." Well,
Thanks, Lori.
Any
Thank
other
you.
crackle questions before we sign off? Anybody out
Yeah.
there?
Probably not. I probably asked them all while I was doing it.
Actually, you guys it was very informational because the way you were talking to each other. So I think people really answered a lot of the questions.
Yes.
So it was perfect. There's another comments coming in. Linda says, "Love it." We have somebody who says, Debbie said, "Beautiful." So everybody loves what
Thanks,
you
Debbie.
created. So yeah.
Yay. I feel very proud. DM me for details about purchasing, please.
Only $99.99.
Yes.
All right. Well,
All right, Ken.
I'm gonna go back to tanning. You guys stay warm up there, and we'll see y'all next week on Live in the Studio.
Have a wonderful, wonderful time.